If you guys were to look back on your guys' career, would you say you want to change anything? How you like confronted any things that you had to face?
I'm quite happy with what I have acquired. Of course, there's still room for improvement. Yeah.
Of course.
And I mentioned talking about, building rapport, in front of people, getting how you're learning how to communicate. So I think that is something that I would, there's always a room to improve better because every client is different. But if there's someone who wants to come to this industry, and he say, what do I need to do? I think that is something that I would encourage people to develop. Yeah. And the other area that I think of is financial advisors must be able to make sense of numbers and figures. Of course, not all people are wired that way, but I think having developing the skill of analytical, helping how do you help client to make sense of, we are talking about money, we're talking about investments, we're talking about, and some of these things ultimately you can't avoid numbers and so on. So I think good financial advisors need to develop on that. And I think one way to develop is attend courses, get yourselves professionally certified. I think that's where I learned through the years. And I'm very happy that no one tell me to do that, but I just naturally does those things. And that's helped me a great deal.
What course did you attend? Anything you found particularly helpful?
So one of the professional qualifications I really enjoying it, is certifying myself as a certified financial planner.
Oh.
And I was among, I make the decision when I wanted, before I make the switch to IPP, and when the industry was starting this course, I was among the pioneers to went in.
Is the course still available now?
Yes, it's still available. Yeah, it's still available, people. But I think this is something that I would recommend for any financial advisor who have been some years in the industry, to go and learn. You don't learn, it's not about how to invest your money to earn more money, or it's not how to buy more insurance, but it's about how do you take your client to journey through the different stages in life, through the financial planning process, And I believe that if the client can see that when I sit with you, and you take me through a process, okay, at this point, next year when I come back to review, where am I, and you journey with me for the next 10, 20 years through that process itself, I think that's been very helpful for them.
So you guys joined IPP a while ago, right? Like over a decade?
Yes.
So what makes you guys still stay here now? Why do you like it?
I believe IPP is a very good financial advisory firm. Financial planning is about being holistic. We cannot ignore some of the major pillars. But I do notice that there's one particular pillar IPP stands very strong, and which I don't see that being observed in some other advisory firm, which is the area of investment. Yeah. We have a very strong investment team, and then we focus a lot, not just on generating growth, but also monitoring the downside, so that the clients will have a productive and safe journey with us. So I think that this is one area that IPP is quite outstanding.
Yeah, I think that has, as a financial advisor, one of the areas we normally help our clients is when investment. And investment is something that requires time. The market changes very quickly. I think IPP has provided that good support that enable us to do our job properly. And so what we need to do is to help our client make sense of the thing, to stay invested, and even to say going forward, should you do more in your area of investment and things like that. So that's one thing that I find when I was exploring the financial advice, looking back while exploring, I said most financial advisory firms don't have that investment support. But IPP, I must say that it does have that investment support. The other thing I really, what makes me to stay is the way the culture and what we call the practice resonates with what I believe. I think in the industry, I think how do we engage the client when we meet our client? IPP does have a model and a process, and it resonates with what I believe in and so on. And I think that's where we can develop if we can develop a process, a practice that we can bring our client through, I think that will add value to their decision.
Yes.
And that will even enhance them to say, okay, give them confidence,